Hello everyone, I'm Crystal with Whole New Perspective. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. So guys, I want to share some items with you that can help you begin to build your pantry. Now, in days and times like we are having right now, it's very important to make sure you are preparing and stocking up for your family. Listen guys, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please consider doing so. Give this video the thumbs up. Let me know some of the things that you are doing to prepare for your family. Some of the things that I have been doing is preserving. I have been canning all sorts of things, and I hope to be bringing you several of those videos. I did try to record most of those, and so I hope to bring those videos to you. I have been going through my freezer, trying to use those things up, whether I'm cooking it or preserving it. I hope to bring you those videos as well. And guys, I'm doing a lot of dehydrating, and I plan to bring you those videos. You know, in my daily walk of life, I am in contact with so many different people, some in various positions within the state. I also come in contact with local economists and even national economists. They are saying that, you know, we are heading towards a time where it's worse than a Great Depression. And I'm hearing year 2030. So you need to make sure that you start to preparing for those times. And you can do so with as little as $5. So listen, if you can hang on to $5 each pay period, each week, then you can purchase several things that will help you to prepare. Now I'm gonna go over some things like rice and beans. That's one of the things that we always talk about when we talk about preparedness. And that's because, number one, it doesn't cost a lot, and it gives you the necessary vitamins and things like that it gives you the nourishment. It gives you the nourishment that you will need and that will be able to sustain you. And we also talk about water. So what I would like to challenge you to do is to hold back $5 a week and go out and start preparing by purchasing your water, your beans, and your rice. You can even purchase canned goods with your $5 worth of canned goods, and that will go a long way if you continue to do that each week. You may not think that that's a lot, but I tell you, every little bit will help you. So let's look at some of the prices that I have. I have a video where I did this, I think it may have been 2020 or 2021, and I also went out and I purchased the same thing in 2023. I thought this was last year, but this was actually 2023. I actually didn't do the video, so I want to share the 2023 prices. And then I just recently purchased those beans and rice items up front along with the water. And I'll tell you what I noticed as far as the prices. And I will say that beans and rice are some of the things that have not gone up as much as other things. So start stocking up on your beans and your rice. Let's go with 2023. And some of these stores are around you and some may not be around you. But go to the stores that are around you. You know, if you have a Dollar Tree around you, you may be able to get beans and rice in there for $1.25. It just depends on the day in Dollar Tree. Now I have a store, it's called Rose's, and I have beans and rice. This was 2023. But what I noticed about this, the beans were $1, but they are not a pound. It's only 12 ounces. And then this is a pound and 8 ounces of rice, and it was $1.39. And so, and I also purchased water, and the water was $1.09. So this was the cheapest, but I didn't calculate it by pound. But with this particular bag or this collection, it was $3.85. So I could have purchased more beans if I wanted to, or more rice for $5. And then at Food Lion, the beans here, these are a pound of beans. These beans were $1.28. And then a pound of rice. This rice was $1.19. And then I purchased a gallon of distilled water, which was $1.29. So a total here was $3.84. I could have purchased more rice or more beans for my $5. And then this is Dollar General. And I went to Dollar General this year, a week ago as well. I went to Dollar General and I purchased the exact same thing. So I'll tell you what that is after this. So Dollar General, distilled water. This is the Dollar General brand here, the distilled water. Back in 2023, this was June of 2023, it was $1.75. The rice, which is 2 pounds of rice, it was $1.65. And then the pound of pinto beans, it was $1. So the total here was $4.49, so under $5. And then I also went to Aldi, and I have 32 ounces of beans. These were the type of beans that they had at the time. These are the Great Northern beans. And then I had 3 pounds of the rice. Now, I do not have this receipt. I also purchased water at Aldi's. I don't have this receipt, but I do know that nothing that I purchased was above $5.50. So I just don't have this receipt. So when I went to Aldi's and made my purchases, I purchased the pinto beans. This is 32 ounces of pinto beans, and it's $1.95. And then the 3 pounds of rice, it's $1.99. And then purified water, $1.35. So this total was $5.40. Now, I will say that one of the things I noticed is that the water was more expensive. So I think that's going to be the biggest difference, is that the water was more expensive. It was under $1 last year, and I'm sure the year before that. And when I look at Dollar General, the rice is 32 ounces, 2 pounds. The rice, $1.85. The rice here, $1.65. The pinto beans, which is still a pound, the pinto beans, $1.25. And the pinto beans here, $1. And then the distilled water, it was $1.75. This is the water, and then it was still just $1.75 then, same. And so I will say that rice and beans and the water, you can usually get those for $5. So take your $5 every week and start buying something. Even if you don't eat beans and rice, purchase what you do eat. It will go a long way if you continue to do it. So guys, go ahead and continue to build up your pantry with foods that will sustain you. You're gonna need all of these things for the long run. If you haven't started, now is the time to do so. Get your food, get your water, and let's go get storing and stocking up. So listen, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that it's some inspiration to you to let you know what you can do with $5 or less. Now is the time to go ahead and get stocking, get your items. Let's go.